And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Graveyard Simulator. I'm your host, RPG Guy. Let's get to it. Alright. A couple things we can do, and I want to check on it. So let's take some of this, some of this, some of this, and let's make some fletch, or flitch. Okay, we're good on flitch. Take that. Excuse me. So pretty much what I want to do here is see what the requirements are up north. Oh, we need water. Let's bring buckets of water, I think would be more plausible than anything else. Let's just see what's going on up north. If nothing really is coming of it, we'll make an effort to revive our stone heap. Revitalize our heap of stone. Or grab honey. One of the two. Actually, the honey makes more sense because I can make food with that for us to carry for recovery purposes. Up, up, and away we go. .24 out of 3. We can't do that. We can't do that either, so... I'll keep one of each. For studying purposes. So it's on its way to doing nice, or better. So we'll have to come and check this out later. Okay, that's fine. Let's grab some honey, and then whatever energy we have left, we'll grab some stone. Normally, I would say let's go to the dungeon, but we know we don't have enough stamina to really do much on the floor. It pretty much is going to take a whole day of finagling and fooling around to accomplish anything on those on any floor of the dungeon. So we're better off doing this. And if we make that pudding, maybe we'll have some way of healing ourselves or getting more you know, stamina. And that we found a bee. Alright, let's grab some stone. It's 5. We really only have room for 6, so we'll take the 6. There we go. this back over. Also, cut down the big tree with any leftover stamina. Put more wood. Put in more wood. You know, just things that help prepare us for the things we know are coming. Right? We know there's going to be more work for us to do. We know there's going to be more needs for wood and other materials. So there's no reason not to have these materials ready to go. And hopefully these materials will be enough to kind of get us by until we can maybe do something with the zombie situation. Until then, I could care less. Other element here is we have the means to improve the graveyard. We're not going to do it right now. Just because that's a whole endeavor in and of itself. So my theory behind improving the graveyard further is to start exhuming bodies and then cremating them. What to do with the cremated bodies, I don't know yet. It's something we'll figure out at some juncture here. But right now, at this current state, it's hard to say what to do with it. I think, is that all of them? Yeah. Alright, so with the little bit of energy we have left, what else can we do? 10 sand. Let's get 10 sand. Let's build whatever that thing is, so I don't have to worry about building it later. I think it's 2 shovels of sand, so it's not like we need very much. There's 10 sand, and we'll grab a little more. We're probably going to need sand for glass at some point, so... Will we need 10 sand? I don't know. Hard to say. Why does that one look all messed up? Whatever. Not enough energy, that's fine. We'll have to check up north in a little bit. Right now, we don't have the means to do anything, so it doesn't make sense to worry about it in this particular moment. Leave the bee there. Sleep. Alright. Let's drop all of this off. And that recovers stamina, which we want, so... Look at that, we get a bunch of it, too. So that's worth... What does the potion give us? 50, so it's a little less than the potion. So, the green jelly is going to be a pretty good source of dungeoneering equipment. What is this? Okay, so we meditate and gain energy slowly? But time moves faster, I guess. Okay. So if you... I guess if you want the means to, kind of power up a little faster, that would be it. We're going to run the dungeon, then we're going to go back and check the refugee camp and see if there's any improvement now that we've left them food. If there is an improvement and the food starts running low, we need to go grow more food. Simple as that. Alright, second floor. A lot of metal scrap, which we can repurpose to iron, so it just takes a lot of it, but we're finding a lot of it, so no complaint from me. Head up and over. We've got two different directions to go here. Let's head south first. Nothing there. Nothing there. Excuse me. It's a whole lot of nothing. Alright, let's keep moving. Doesn't look like there's anything over there. Okay, so that's the next floor, but we should really see what else is on this floor. Still haven't found any bloody nails yet, so that's a thing. Or some recipe to make them, because I haven't seen it anywhere, so. Check that offshoot. I just want to come up here and see what's up here. Give me the goodie. I gotta love how there's a glitch. It's a piece of scrap that follows us to our doom. So, not as busy of a floor as that first floor we were in. I'm about half health. We have 2 health potions. I say we continue. We don't have much of a filled inventory, so we'll probably handle another floor. Alright, nothing around here. Powder. More powder. Some new enemies here. Let's use a healing potion just to be safe. all the flying enemies are starting to get to us a little bit. Where we might have to use another health potion prematurely, but it beats dying. Good thing we took that potion. Look at that. Okay, looks like something's down there. More shells. Alright. You can't open these ones. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. We clearly can't do much on this next floor. Well, we could look it around a little bit, but we're gonna have to leave here too. Ah, bloody nails. Okay, but we need room. Well, what do we not need? We don't need this. 2 bloody nails. Okay, we found 2, so let's get out of here. We need 5, so we know what enemy drops them. Those little mummy-looking dudes. Or, like, ninja-looking dudes. We need to give him 5 and a bucket of blood. Which means we need some more bodies coming in. We'll worry about the bodies soon enough. The fact that we found that is pretty good. We got beets, seeds, wheat, all this other stuff. Yay. We need to rest because our damage is pretty high. Oh shoot, we didn't go to the merchant day to get seeds. Ah, damn it. That's alright, we're working on this now, so. Let's drop off some slime. All of this. Look at this. Some of this is blue and most of it's green. On our list of things we gotta study. Where are we storing our seeds? Were they out here? Yes, they were. They were over... I know where they were. Oh, shit. Okay, let's drop the seeds off here. Dropping these seeds off will tell us how much room we actually have to grow stuff. Probably, which is probably a little bit. Okay. The other stuff goes out into the basement. The church basement. But I want to check on the, what we can grow, because clearly we're going to need more food at some point here. Let's see. Not enough to do any of the new stuff, but we do have wheat. I think wheat now, so we'll check that out. Okay. We'll go drop this stuff off at the church. You need to study one of those, but we'll be holding on to that all the time anyway, so I'm not worried about that. That's quest stuff. We'll put that in our quest box. 7 blood, huh? Okay, we need to drop all this powder off, too. So we know how to get more of these powders. So nice. Don't need that much sand in there. Or the nails or the... We're done with that. Okay. Alright, everything else that needs to be in there is in there. Alright, let's head back to the house. What are we doing on this? Okay. We don't really want to worry about this, I don't think, yet. Reduces... Okay. Okay. So there's ways using embalming to raise the value of the bodies we put in the ground. Okay, that's big. We need to make glass. That's one of the things that's on our list to do. Somebody wants us to make incense at some point. This is relatively cheap, but I want to make... Oh, you know what we're saving up for? We're saving up for something more specific, though. We're saving up for the circular saw. So let's not spend money. Oh, you know what? Let's make 20 green. Let's grab this. I hate to come across those metals or items at some point we can't mine it. And actually, there was one I don't think we could mine. We saw the northwestern area that was kind of pieced together with some of the other stuff. Okay, we still gotta explore more of the dungeon, however, to unlock more floors and get more of the quest items that we need. So, there's that too. And like I said, we'll worry about the blood later. Because when it comes to the blood, getting more blood is going to be getting more bodies, because we'll just drain them of their blood. I didn't check how many skulls we have, but we can look at that too. Because I think we needed a total of 10 skulls as well. So, that's a thing. The other thing in my thought process here is we could start trying to look into cremation and see how that benefits us. Because right now, I'm not actually sure how that's going to benefit us. Other than it allows us to exhume bodies that are low quality, and maybe gut them of anything else that they have. You know? And then burn them, pretty much. Yeah, we have 10 of those. So it is something in the back of my mind that I'm considering here. Okay, there's another one of those dudes. Somehow we dodged all that nonsense. will be nice because, well, this is giving us lots of flitch for very little stamina. And I'm 100% behind spending as little stamina as possible to hoard a bunch of items. Though I realize I think I'm carrying stuff I didn't need to be carrying. So we may not be able to tackle more than one floor. But we do have the bloody nails now. We do have enough bloody nails. Which is great. With what we have stored, we should have 10 bloody nails. Drop scrap metal too. There's the next floor. So we'll come back to this, because there's a whole area of the dungeon we didn't explore. We have enough stamina, and that'll be all the stamina we have available for the day anyway. And then on the moon day, I'm not sure what to do. We should probably fiddle with a few other things. Mostly probably getting bodies to come in, and then we'll get the blood and skulls. And then figure out really what we want to do from there. Could look into cremation and start trying to figure out the nuances of that. Ooh, they hit hard. Oh yeah, they'll kill me if I let them hit me too much. Oh, use it. I'm not gonna risk it. And it gives us room for the lantern seed. Yeah, those dudes hit really hard. Armor upgrades probably now in the works. Come on. Let's make some room. Okay, now we can get out of here. By the hairs on our chinny chin chin. Good thing we got that potion. But I'll say next body we get that comes in, we'll gut it of everything and cremate it right away and see what happens. And then we gotta start making some executive decisions about how we want to get more resources. Let's get out of here. That was another good delve. A lot of goodies that come out of it. So you can see the dungeons carry a lot of stuff. Okay, bloody nails we can't actually look into. So, But we'll keep them all together because maybe there's something we can do with them. All this stuff we gotta kind of dump here. We're gonna need to get some honey soon. This all can be That. Let us start the process of getting some bodies. But before we put the carrots down, we do want to know what the purpose of what we need to do cremation. Still not enough. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put these two things away. This all has to go to the basement. So, well, we have a plan. That's what's important. Okay, really quick. Billet. We need lots of billet. Okay, so at least we know. What's this? Nice. That's going to be good for paper. Put the powders in. Oops. Push back. I can go in. Okay. So we know what we need. We need billet, so we need to make a ton of it. Not necessarily a literal ton, but we do need to make a pretty plentiful amount of it. Which is not that big of a deal. Put that in there. And then I say we do the following. Tear down a big tree. We're almost ready to upgrade our furnace as well. There we go. Recover. The body could show up at any time. And we need to really start supplying ourselves with more stuff. Okay, but we need billets, so that's a big thing we're going to want to work on. It takes a lot longer to recover health. How healthy are we? Yeah, almost there. Just finish. And there we go. Finished anyway. Alright. No body. But there should be one coming, you would think. Let's do some billets. So, it takes 8 billets, so let's do 24 billet. The reason we're doing so much is because it looked like it took 8, and we know we want to purge 3 bodies of a lot of their goods. We don't necessarily want to bury the 3 bodies either. So, and that's all of that going to look into cremation. And then we don't know much else about cremation, so any other food we can make? I don't want to do that, because I don't want to fuck the meat up. Let's start looking at dough. Wait, what's this? We can make regular nails from bloody nails with water and sand. Well, there's the Easter sand. Oh, this is relevant. Ceramic jug and 5 ash. Okay, well, I know what to spend the rest of our energy on. Literally is making more ceramic jugs. But how do we make ceramic jugs? Let's have to cook them or something. Probably the furnace. Which we can't look at, but it's probably the furnace. Okay, we have a body. We'll use a jelly if we need to recover some stamina in order to complete what we're trying to do here. That's our zombie body. It's a very nice body, too. You know what? I would rather pull up a shitty body and put this body in its place. Let's do that. And actually, there's a body we've been thinking about dislodging, though. It's worth a lot of points, so I don't really want to dislodge it. Which one is not worth a lot of points that we did not put in ourselves? I would say, I think we put these two in. This is tricky. Well, you know what? We'll remove this one right next to the number 3. How much money do we have? We have 9. Actually, this is a good chance for us to do something else as well. We'll do 2 exhumations. And really what I want to do is move this guy over. But we may not have enough energy to do all of this at once, so we'll worry about that later. Get out of there. Yeah, he's 100% fresh. So let's put this fence in. Still gave us a +1, so it didn't really actually improve our graveyard, so this may have been a moot point for the time being. Or that's just the maximum we can get out of that body, which is possible too. Let's check this one. Yeah, see, this one's not as highly rated, so give me it. The skull. Always make more honey, which actually we need to do because we have so much slime. The fat, the meat, and the bone. Give me all of it, baby. I don't want to stockpile brains, guts, and that other stuff because we just don't. They don't stack, which instantly will tell you we have very little to no room for it. So, I'm not gonna waste our time with that. Let's see what the dealie is here. So, place for burning corpse. Ooh. Oh, we just put them all down. Nice. Let's not. Oh, we gotta build them. Okay. So, I won't build the other ones until we're ready to do it. And there it goes. And we'll just probably let that burn for now. We're almost out of energy, so I don't want to have to use more slime per se. So we'll do a little. Oop, we can upgrade the. Okay, so this Sunday in the game is going to be a big day. We don't want to miss our sermon though. Sermon comes first. But we need the energy to do the other activities of the day. So, okay, let's go do the sermon. And then we'll probably want to research anything that gives us red stuff. Can't think of the term. Ooh, what's this? Okay, so okay, so you get a burial certificate for cremation. Okay, I can get behind that. So you're not really out that much money to exhume, dissect, and burn a body. Oh shoot, we left our book back at the house. Oh, we're not gonna be able to do it tonight. In game. Ah, crap baskets. No. We're gonna be cutting this way too close. I should have grabbed it as soon as I came out of the dungeon. We should be leaving it in the church, in the basement of the church, but I just don't think about it. That might be where we have to leave it, because this is too far of a walk. In case we forget it, you know, and we're in a hurry to get the sermon. Hopefully we can get it before it gets twilight. We're gonna be cutting this real close. We better get it. I'll be so sad if we don't. I'll be so enraged. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Got it. Yes, yes, yes. Give me your faith so I can exploit it for my research. Holy Oly oxen free. Alright, now give me your chunk change. And we'll get some of that cold, hard cash. Which might be enough for that exhumation we did. Which is, yeah, almost enough. Like I said, we'll work on it getting a better book in a little later here. But the other stuff in the building is a little bit more. The other stuff we got to do is a bit more important. So we have enough skulls to do one of the requirements. We may as well wait till we can put them both up there, I would assume. Ash is new. We should study that and then get it back, because it's just enough to do the urn thingy that we want to do. Salt. We'll take that to the kitchen. We know it's made out of people. We can also examine the green jelly, but again, we need to focus on red items too, so let's not get too carried away with stuff we don't need to work on. Okay, we need to burn some paper here. And then we need to, let's examine the ceramic jug. Let's just do the ash because I want it back. Now red. Do the nails. The bracket here. Okay, it takes 3. Let's do the hammer. Oh, that took 2. Darn it. So we're not going to have enough, but we're going to be darn close. We could run other variable activities to achieve that. Okay, that's done. We're going to fix something in the graveyard. Because I'm tired of this awkward thing here. He's a really good guy. But I want to adjust this. Not sure why I brought him with me, but I did. And there we go. Now it's fucking symmetrical. Oh, I feel so much better. That's interesting, but we'll wait till we get a body in there. We can do this here. I'm a little reluctant to do it yet. Well, we can always remove it if I don't like where it is. There's more than enough room to do it here, so let's do it there too. Look at that. Just little improvements. They'll go a long way, it would seem. Or so it would seem. But we don't have a new body yet. We don't have to worry about putting it in the ground or burning it, which is what we're probably going to do. All this can be stored elsewhere. Yeah, we have plenty of carrots. I don't think we'll wait till we have oh, we don't even have enough to do more carrots anyway. Alright, Alright. We can upgrade the furnace, which we need to do. But before we do any of that, we need to make sure we have enough of the materials to do it. Before we get too crazy here. And I'm just dumping off this other stuff we don't need before we start working on that. Salt can go in there. This. 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 Did we leave it down in the basement in the other place? I think we did. Okay, we'll have to go get that in a little bit. I want to check out what we can do for the furnace. Furnace level 2. So we need more stone. That's easy to accomplish, and then we can build it. So let's build more stone, or rather, process more stone. There we go. We have the means to build it, but I want to demo the old one. And we only have so much space, right? Let's go ahead and recover before we work on it. Because we're clearly going to need energy to do it. And we still are expecting a body. So if that body comes in, we'll need to prepare to burn it. As well as dissect it. Get some other stuff there. All of that away. We'll use that stone for sure. Not sure about that though. Oh yeah. And let's see. Ooh, graphite. Okay. We make ingots. Steel, but we need graphite, so we'll need to find that. And look at that. Here's our ceramic jugs we can make from 10 bowls. Okay, so that's not too bad. White powder, we don't know what that is. I don't think, unless we have some stored somewhere. But what this means is really good. We can make ceramic jugs pretty much based on making pretty much pottery. So at this juncture, we can start having an infinite supply of bodies pretty much come in. And you might say, well, RPG guy, how is that possible? Well, we don't have to put them in the graveyard. We haven't made the... Okay, I'll be fair. I don't really know if this is going to work the way I think it is, but to be fair... I might bill it. Oh, we already built it all down there, didn't we? What was I doing? Yeah. So, to be fair, it's one of those things where it's like, well, we don't need to put them in the graveyard. We're not looking to upgrade the graveyard at this exact moment, so there's no reason for us to throw bodies in there when we could just burn them. Now, you might say, well, what about the quality of the bodies that you're bringing in? And that's a fair argument. But it looks like once we get into embalming and doing other stuff like embalming through the alchemy bench we haven't built yet, we can improve bodies as they come in. Is what it looks like to me. So why care what the quality of the body is that much when we want to dissect it and then burn it? So that's my stance on that. And since we know these are stackable, we'll stack all of this until we know that we can use fat for making things like candles, which I'm not quite sure what we can use those for. But it seems like there's a whole process to using it, so we'll keep our eye on it for sure. We'll use our gelatin, because we're going to run out of energy here. Yeah, and we may as well throw out another thing for the bodies on the next day. And the reason I say the next day instead of doing it tonight in-game is we don't want to get overwhelmed with stuff. Specifically, we don't want to be dealing with the merchant and trying to figure out grapes and stuff while there's a body sitting in our cellar. So we'll burn that. Let's go back over here, because clearly I was not done. Ooh, a prayer. Thankly dankly, dude. Speaking of prayer, we should look and see if we can use it right away. Okay, that's 7. 9. So we need at least 3 more bodies to finish the skeleton thingy, but we need only 1 more body for the blood. That takes 2, doesn't it? So that takes 2 as well. Anything here that takes 1? Okay, the bowls. Really close. Okay, where did that ash end up? This is the other oh, that's done. Okay, I'm sure none of the... We've not done any of the powders. We've done the maggot. So we can take that out and move it back to where we were keeping our maggots. There's an ash. We already analyzed that. We need to analyze some of this stuff, but... Yeah, but it's going to take a bit more. And these guys, so... I'm not sure what we can do with them. There's something I wanted to leave here. And so... Okay. We also have 3, soon to be 4 burial certificates to take back to town, which on the merchant day is going to be pretty important because we don't have money. So this whole process of making the jugs is going to be really important. Okay, we need more billet, that's for sure, but we've got 2 urns we got to make. So we'll deal with that in a moment. Because what do we need to make the... We need ceramic bowls, so... I could have enough to do this. We have lots of iron, so I'm not worried about dealing with our iron right now. We can leave the resources alone. And then, of course, we're going to process scrap heap long before we process actual ore. Unless the processing of ore is going to open up more space. But we need to go to the town for sure this time around. So, you know, before we do anything, let's head over to the town. And see what we could do about grapes. Because it's probably going to take 4 grape seeds to grow per thing. 16 per row. So I'd like to at least have 1 row of grape going. Because that's 16. But we'll see. Alright, dude. Okay, he does sell grape seeds. They're not cheap. Let's just do that much. God, that's really expensive. We'll get that money back in a moment, but still, that's really expensive. And yes, I know we could get the fish upgrade, but, well, already bought the grapeseed. You know, the other thing I should have done, which I regret not doing now, but I should have actually checked. Look at that. That gives us 8. We've got a bunch of bodies coming in, so what we could do is get that recipe if we want it. We'll be very broke, but... Let's see. 830, yeah, it'll make us pretty broke. But we'll do it. Ah, but we still don't know how to cook the fish. You bitch. Okay, so that wasn't worth it. Okay. Now we have a concern here. We burnt a lot of money for something we didn't actually learn how to do. Okay, we'll figure it out. It's not the end of the world. It's just money. And like I said, we can burn a shit ton of ash and make all the clay and ceramics we want to make that money back. So you bet your ass you know what I'm going to be doing. We'll be plentifully using our carrot supply to bring in what we need. The other thing we need to check on is the refugees. We left them with a ton of food, so who knows how well they're doing. I don't know if we left them with enough water, but we need to check that out and at some point and really see what's going on up there. Okay. We need to make some ceramic jugs, though, if we're going to start this process of burning the bodies. So... Okay, and then that takes 20 fuel. That should make 10 jugs for us. So, there you go. Alright, really quick. Let's try this out. Ooh, we get a little blue point for that. Nice. And what did that give us? Okay. Alright, so it's not that big of a deal. So, quality fish fillet. I think we just gotta go fishing at some point. So we need to turn the moths into that dude somehow. We need to find out how to get more moths. Alright, with that said, I want to take the equipment up north. I need more stone than that. See if we can actually do any work up there. We need to pick up honey at some point. It's a whole kind of process here. I know we're going to run a little long this episode because I'm choosing to do this now, but I'd rather know... Whoa, more bats. I'd rather do this now than later. 2.97? I should have brought food with me too, huh? Did they eat everything that's here? They freaking did. Okay. Alright, well, that changes everything. They're not at 3.0 yet, so they need clearly more food and water. We'll bring more water with us, too. Or is it they can't process the water? I thought we only brought... Okay. They're not really consuming the water. Let's see if it's because... Oh, yeah, see, that was exactly the reason why. Right there. Not sure how quickly this moves. So clearly we had to take it out of the bucket. And look at that right there. Let's have this episode go a little long on this. Let's build the water well. Oh, and it just appears. Okay. So now we need to build a tent, which we need 2 silk. Don't have a means to make silk yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. Refugee happiness seems to have reset itself, so that's fine. That's going to build up, and we'll bring some more food up here. But it does look like it goes down, so the happiness will drop. So it seems to me like it's only relevant to worry about happiness by throwing food and water in, and then just letting it be. So that to me is what it seems like is going on with that. So it's like, why worry about building the tent till, number 1, we have the resources. Once we have the resources, go up there, make them happy, build the tent, move on with what we want to do. So anywho, look at there. Grab that, and we'll make another ceramic jug. I think we've got ourselves a plan here, guys, of how to deal with this. So, on the next episode of Let's Play, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Studios for more live gaming action. And when we come back, I'd be very interested in processing more bodies for money, because we burnt our money doing other stuff. We also need to figure out how to get moths, so we can turn in that stupid freaking moth quest. Is to get a fishing pole, because clearly the priest wants fish fillets and stuff, and we don't have what he wants. So we need to figure out how to get what he wants, which in and of itself is going to be a process. So we need to figure out what we're missing, in order to accomplish that. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.